A general explanation of the Buddha speaks of Amitabha Sutra, with commentary by the Venerable Master Xuanhua. Verse for opening a sutra. The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. Complete enlightenment. This is wonderful enlightenment, the enlightenment of the Buddha. The Buddha perfects self-enlightenment and the enlightenment of others, and when his enlightenment and practice are complete, he has realized Buddhahood. You keep talking about the Buddha, you say, but I still don't know who the Buddha is. You don't know? I will tell you. You are the Buddha. Then why don't I know it? You ask. Your not knowing is just the Buddha. But this is not to say that you have already reached Buddhahood. You are as yet an unrealized Buddha. You should understand that the Buddha become a Buddha from the stage of a common person. It is just living beings who can cultivate to realize Buddhahood. The Buddha is the enlightened one, and when the human being becomes enlightened, he is a Buddha too. Without enlightenment, he is just a living being. This is a general explanation of the word Buddha. The Buddha has 3 bodies, 4 wisdoms, 5 eyes, and 6 spiritual penetrations. You may be a Buddha, but you are still an unrealized Buddha, for you do not have these powers. The Buddha cultivated from the stage of a common person to Buddhahood, and has all the attributes of Buddhahood. Some who haven't become Buddhas claim to be Buddhas. This is the height of stupidity, claiming to be what they are not. They cheat themselves and cheat others. Isn't this to be a greatly stupid one? Everyone can become a Buddha, but cultivation is necessary. If one has the 3 bodies and the 4 wisdoms, one may call oneself a Buddha. If one has just the 5 eyes or a bit of spiritual penetration, one may not. The 3 bodies are 1. The Dharma body, 2. The reward body, 3. The transformation body. The 4 wisdoms are 1. The great perfect mirror wisdom, 2. The wonderful observing wisdom, 3. The wisdom of accomplishing what is done, and 4. The equality wisdom. The 6 spiritual penetrations are 1. The heavenly eye. The heavenly eye can see the gods and watch all their activities. 2. The heavenly ear. The heavenly ear can hear the speech and sounds of the gods. 3. The knowledge of others' thoughts. Thoughts in the minds of others which they have not yet spoken are already known. This refers to the present. 4. The knowledge of past lives. With this penetration, one can also know the past. 5. The extinctions of outflows. To be without outflows is to have no thoughts of greed, hate, stupidity, or sexual desire. In general, once one gets rid of all one's bad habits and faults, one has no outflows. Outflows are like water running through the leaky bottle. At the stage of no outflows, the leaks have been stopped up. 6. The complete spirits, also called the penetration of the spiritual realm. This is an inconceivably wonderful stage. The 5 eyes are 1. The heavenly eye, 2. The Buddha eye, 3. The wisdom eye, 4. the Dharma eye, and 5. The flesh eye. A verse about the 5 eyes says, "The heavenly eye penetrates without obstruction. The flesh eyes see obstacles but does not penetrate. The Dharma eye only contemplates the mundane. The wisdom eye understands true emptiness. The Buddha eye shines like 1,000 suns. Although the illuminations differ, their substance is one. The heavenly eye penetrates without obstruction and sees the affairs of 80,000 great eons. It cannot see beyond that. The flesh eye can see those things which are obstructed. The heavenly eye only sees those things which are not obstructed. The Dharma eye contemplates the mundane truth, all the affairs of worldly existence. The wisdom eye comprehends the stage of true emptiness, the genuine true.